News when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Monica Ricks. Secretary of State Marco Rubio still making the rounds in Eastern Europe, meeting with Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban in Budapest today. Orban's up for re-election in April, but is set to sign a civil nuclear cooperation agreement with the U.S., backed by President Trump.
I can say to you with confidence that President Trump is deeply committed to your success because your success is our success.
Rubio's stop in Hungary follows a visit to Slovakia Sunday. He's working with both countries on energy agreements. U.S. and Iranian officials kick off another round of nuclear talks in Switzerland tomorrow as the U.S. continues to build up forces in the region. President Trump has threatened to strike if Iran can't agree to limit its nuclear ambitions. He's also threatened to step in over Iran's deadly crackdown on anti-government protests that have already killed thousands. U.S. Energy Secretary Chris Wright has spent the last few days in Venezuela and says major oil companies are on the ground there now, getting started on what the White House calls a historic energy deal.
Chevron's on the ground right now. They are growing their production this month and next month. So it's happening right now. New American companies will be entering Venezuela in the next few months this year.
It comes as the U.S. military continues to intercept Venezuelan oil tankers. The Pentagon didn't say whether it was seized, but forces boarded one this weekend in the Indian Ocean after tracking it from the Caribbean. Warner Brothers Discovery is considering reopening sale talks with Paramount Skydance after Paramount sweetened its bid for the studio last week, addressing several concerns. Bloomberg's Tony Zizka has details.
The Paramount offer, the most recent one, which they now seem to have taken up, does have some what seem like pretty big incentives, including debt financing and the breakup fee, so that's a new twist here.
The board reportedly hasn't decided how to respond. It's still in a binding agreement with Netflix, but a move could ignite a second bidding war for the studio. U.S. markets are closed for President's Day, but foreign markets are still trading. The FTSE in London and CAC in Paris are both up about 1/3% right now. The DAX in Germany is up about 0.1%. Asian markets are also mixed ahead of Lunar New Year holidays. The Nikkei in Japan is down about 0.2% right now. The Hang Seng in Hong Kong is up about 0.5 percentage point, and China's CSI 300 is down about 1.25%. Today Show host Savannah Guthrie has posted a new video pleading for the return of her 84-year-old mother, who's been missing for 2 weeks now in Arizona.
We still have hope, and we still believe.
Friends of the Guthrie say the family's frustrated with the pace of the investigation, but aren't giving up hope.
It is never too late to do the right thing.
Authorities found a glove about 2 miles away from Nancy Guthrie's home this weekend that appears to match doorbell surveillance footage. The FBI is now testing it for DNA evidence. White House border czar Tom Homan pulled about 1,000 ICE officers from Minnesota yesterday, and hundreds more are leaving today as part of the Trump administration's drawdown of its immigration enforcement surge.
I got to give credit to the governor. We had good conversations. The state prisons are helping us. And Mayor Fry, me and Mayor Fry will never agree on much, but you know what? His officers did respond to take down illegal roadblocks that made it unsafe for not only citizens of Minnesota, but our officers. I think we're in a lot better spot than we ever have been.
Homan on CNN. He says a small security force will stay back for a while to protect remaining agents and respond if things get out of control. Walmart's the first retailer to hit $1 trillion value as a company, and this week we'll hear what it plans to do to keep that growth going. Bloomberg's Andrew O'Day reports Walmart's set to post its latest quarterly results, which includes the holidays.
Industry analysts think we may get a weaker than anticipated full-year forecast from Walmart amid consumer economic worries. But we also may hear more about its Google Gemini digital shopping partnership, which could boost excitement about its e-commerce hopes. Andrew O'Day, Bloomberg Radio.
Wall Street will also have its eyes on Amazon this week. Its stock is riding a 9-day losing streak, the longest in 2 decades, with shares tumbling 18%. Investors are worried about Amazon's AI spending plan this year. The company wants to invest about $200 billion on data centers, chips, and other equipment to support its AI ambitions. Ticket prices skyrocketed this weekend for the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am in California thanks to Swifties. Travis Kelce played in it, but rumors swirled that his fiancée Taylor Swift could show up to watch him. She didn't, but tournament officials say possible sightings of the pop star helped sell tens of thousands of dollars worth of tickets within hours of announcing Kelce would be there. And it's a big day for Team USA at the Milano Olympics. The U.S. women's hockey team will face Sweden in the semifinals for a spot in the gold medal game. U.S. teams will also compete for medals in pair skating, and 3 Americans are in contention for the podium today in women's monobob. Team USA has racked up 17 medals at the Winter Games so far, including 5 gold. Norway still tops the overall medal count with 26. And that's news when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Monica Ricks, and this is Bloomberg.